Hey y'all, welcome back to Crime Time with Mal. My name is Mal. In case you've never seen me before, hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so very much for clicking on today's video and your continued support. Y'all mean everything to me. But real quick, if you are new, I do missing people unsolved cases over here on this channel, and I throw in some solved cases as well just to give us some answers and conclusions. So if that's something you enjoy, I would love to have you join my community over here on this channel if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe button. And it is raining here in Georgia. It's going to be raining all week, so I apologize if you hear the rain. Maybe it's a little relaxing in the background, but I apologize. I have a couple of videos like today's video over on my channel. It's on its own playlist. I will link it up here if y'all are interested. You can go back and watch a couple of those videos that I have done. So today's video is going to be along those lines. Jessica Johnson is a beautiful mom of two who lived in Horn Lake, Mississippi, a very small town, and she was found tied to a mailbox. Police did write it up as she took her own life, but her friends and family are completely not convinced that that is the case. And we'll get into some details of this case. If you have heard of this case, please leave it down in the comments, as well as give this video a thumbs up to spread awareness. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and let's spread some awareness and get started. Jessica Johnson was 37 years old. She, again, like I said, was a mom of two. She was very beautiful, like stunning, always dressed to the nines, always ready for selfies, and she drew attention wherever she went. Either it was large gatherings, small gatherings, everyone noticed Jessica. Jessica was super energetic, very full of life, very non-judgmental, and just all around a fun person to be around. She was a single mom, and she adored her children. They meant the world to her, and props to single moms, because that is not a hard thing to do. I have a 12-year-old, and I was a single mom for the first 5 years of her life. Being a parent in general is some of the hardest things you can do. Jessica and her two children were living with her mom and dad, David and Linda. She had quite a few issues picking good men. Like, all of her ex-boyfriends were pretty narcissistic and just mean to her, is what her family and friends have said. And she would always go for the bad boys. Like, she thought that she could save the bad boys. Jessica left her home on May 31st, 2017, and called her daughter the next day to let her know that she would be home soon. And she told Linda, her mom, that she was going to go stay at Garland's house, her boyfriend. So the next day, June 1st, Linda did not hear from Jessica. She had sent her text messages and everything, and Jessica was not responding. And this was very unusual for Jessica. She was very good at communicating with her mom and her two kids, and it was not uncommon for Jessica to actually send her mom her location. But this time, Jessica's mom never got her location, never got a text or any phone calls. On June 2nd, beautiful, beautiful sunny day in Mississippi, a postal worker came across Jessica's body tied to a mailbox. And she was only 5 miles away from her parents' house, and so bizarre. So when the mail lady saw this, she obviously freaked out. Oh my gosh, I could not imagine. And she called for help. I'm not sure if it was a man, but another mail worker came to the scene and started taking pictures. He then took those pictures and gave them to Jessica's family. And Jessica's family was horrified, completely horrified. Jessica is on her knees, tied to this mailbox. Her purse is laying open between her legs. She has no makeup on and just out there for the whole world to see. And immediately Jessica's family knew that this was not her. She loved makeup. She would not have sat there and tied herself to a mailbox with no makeup on, looking like crap in her eyes for everybody to see. That's just not Jessica. Her mom has said that she has some substance abuse issues. She said that if Jessica was to do something like this, she would have just taken a bunch of pills and just fallen asleep like Sleeping Beauty with her makeup on, looking perfect. Not only that, Jessica was a single mom. Her kids needed her, and she would have never left her kids without a parent. But the coroner said otherwise. Law enforcement said otherwise. They said that she died from asphyxiation and no autopsy was done. Now, Maurice Goodwin is a forensic scientist. He is helping the family investigate and looking more into this case. And he said that an autopsy was done. It was a partial autopsy, but it was done. So this mailbox is a 38-inch post. She is tied to the top of the mailbox with shoestrings around her neck. But the way the shoestrings were tied were not tight enough to cause asphyxiation. And you have to think, if you're kneeling down and you're trying to tie it like this, in my opinion, that's a little easier said than done. The majority of the pressure is on Jessica's cheek, like she's leaning up against the post, and the majority of the pressure is on her cheek, not even around her neck. So that is painful enough. So you're just gonna sit there with all that pressure on your cheek until you asphyxiate. And not only that, it was on the edge of the post, not even like on the flat side. It was on the edge, so super uncomfortable. But this is a very rural area, very dark, and the grass around this mailbox was super tall. I mean, it was almost to the top of the mailbox, and a lot of it. So she had to stumble through the grass in the middle of the night at dark, pitch black, tied this shoelace around her with her cheek pressing up against the post of the mailbox. And the shoelace, it was like tied at the end in a very, very precise knot. You guys, I'm sorry, but I find that very difficult to do. I mean, I've never tried, but also this mailbox is not very sturdy. It is, you know, wobbly and loose, and I feel like, as well as her family, they tested this mailbox, and if you shake it, I mean, you can clearly shake this mailbox. It's very loose. So with her body weight pressure up against it, I feel like it would definitely knock it over. And why the mailbox? Why this mailbox? This mailbox is surrounded by trees, very low limbs. Like, why that? And unfortunately, Jessica's remains were cremated due to financial issues. They thought that the police had everything they needed, so they were confident that they would not write this up as her taking her own life, because in my opinion, clearly, that is not what happened here. And also, allegedly, evidence is missing. And I did say that she suffered with substance abuse issues. Y'all, please be nice in the comments. I have had my fair share of substance abuse, so just please be respectful and don't say anything negative about anybody that I mentioned in this video. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but I feel like that goes without saying. Now, the coroner's report did say that she did not OD, but she did have substances in her system. She did have YouTube, I swear. It's so difficult to try to find words that YouTube is not going to flag. But the clear stuff, it starts with an M, and then she also had an anti-anxiety medication in her system as well. So like I said, her mom even said if she wanted to do this, she would have just taken the pills and fallen asleep looking like Sleeping Beauty. On Jessica's shoes, there was blood found. And also her purse was broken, like on the strap of her purse, which indicated a struggle. And when Jessica's family got her body from the coroner's office, they were devastated and shocked by her body. They said that she had little holes all in her arm and hand, and I don't know what this could be from. If y'all know, will y'all leave it in the comments and let me know what y'all think that this looks like. The shoestrings that were around Jessica's neck, Maurice Goodwin, the forensic scientist helping the family, he wanted to swab those for DNA. They're missing. You know what's also missing? The clothes that she was wearing that day. Why? And the medical examiner office said that her clothes were actually sent to them in a biohazard bag. And there were witnesses all around the houses, everything. Nobody was questioned. Nobody was interviewed. Nobody was even asked if they saw anything. Like, why? It should have at least been investigated. It should, These cases drive me crazy that the police just are like, oh, yep, that's what it is. And no, there was even the house that Jessica was found at, what had security cameras there. The police never even questioned the guy that lived at the house, never looked at the security camera footage, nothing. And the house that she was found at is her boyfriend's friend's house. So they hung out there all the time. They were there the night before. The day Jessica's body was found, her daughter actually received a text message from her mom around 3:29 in the morning. And the coroner's report said that she more than likely died a few hours after that text message was sent, or even right before. Now you may be wondering about the boyfriend, like why didn't they question Garland? What's going on with him? He says that he is innocent. He loved Jessica, he loved her kids, and he would never do this to her. And yes, they did fight a lot, allegedly, but still, he's like, even if we fought, I would never do that. She was the love of my life. So I have no clue, guys. Did she get caught up in a wrong group of people? What happened? What are y'all's opinions? Do you think this was an accident? And if you know anything about this case or have any information that could help Jessica or her family get justice, please reach out to the Horn Lake, Mississippi Police Department at 662-393-6174. Her family is determined, as you could imagine, to find out anything, any answers, anything at all. This case is so bizarre to me. Like, I can't even wrap my head around that. That is a very unusual way to take your own life. I mean, and especially the way that her family describes her, I don't believe it, you guys. I don't have a dang clue who could possibly do it. And even if I did, I more than likely wouldn't say it on here. But I don't know. I would love to know y'all's opinion. And please, y'all, give this video a thumbs up so we can help spread awareness for this case. And if Jessica did not do this, we need justice for her kids, answers for everybody involved, all her loved ones. And I appreciate y'all watching my videos so very much. All your comments and everything. I cannot express how much y'all mean to me. And I really, truly hope that y'all feel it through this camera, how much y'all actually mean to me. I hope y'all have a great week. And if y'all have not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss whenever I upload a video. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching so very much. I love y'all more than you could ever know, and I will see you next time. Bye.